Hello again, YouTube. I thought I would try out a different setting since I now have that option. And I wanted to talk to you about the convention I went to recently. It was called Frolicon, and I had a lot of fun there. You may have already noticed my painted nails. That is because I went drag all of Saturday. And yeah, I think I showed you that outfit and told you a little bit, but overall, the con was very fun. I wish I had gotten this camera before I went to the con because then I would have much higher quality pictures. But I did meet some people there who had cameras, and so we'll possibly link you to some of their pictures or something on an individual basis, depending on which level of pictures I want you to see, because there were some pictures taken that some of you can't see. Anyway, yeah, so, let's see, Friday night, there was much drinking and lots of fun. Jen and I, basically, I had a last minute role-playing thing that kind of came up, and was there until like midnight on Thursday night. And then I went over to Jen's, and that took an hour. And then we went to Walmart and went shopping some. And then by the time we left Jen's place, it was like 3:30 in the morning, somewhere in there. And just decided that we wanted to be there on Friday and make sure we got, badges and everything, because pre-registration was already over by the time we had really decided for sure we were going. So we ended up just driving without sleeping. Eventually, about an hour before we got there, I just decided that driving further without sleeping was unsafe, and so we took about an hour nap, and that was very rejuvenating, and I was able to make it the rest of the way there. And then by the time we were actually there, I guess, second wind / adrenaline kicked in, and we ended up, kind of going around and seeing stuff for a bit before we took a nap in the afternoon. And anyway, saw some friends, had some good times. I did most of my drinking on Friday night. I actually didn't do much drinking the rest of the con, but Friday I had quite a few White Russians and other stuff. Let's see, Friday night, I believe, was also the Buffy Horror Picture Show. In case you haven't been to a Rocky Horror Picture Show, what they do is they show the movie on a screen behind people, but then people act out the parts in the movie. So, it's like a combination live performance and movie. So pretty cool. But they did this with the Buffy musical. And then they took it a step further and did it in drag. So all the female characters from the Buffy musical were played by male actors, and all of the male characters were played by female actresses. So it was a lot of fun. Female Spike was awesome. She was just absolutely perfect. Female Giles was really hot. Maybe not quite right for the part, actually, because she just struck me as a little bit too young and, almost more of a cute look than a, classic, beauty look like you would expect from a female Giles. But, and, male Buffy was alright. He was probably among the best of the drag queen type people who were doing it. I think the worst was male Willow, who really didn't even try to appear like Willow in just about any discernible way, I could tell. Other than clothing. He dressed up in the outfit she was wearing, and that was about it. He didn't even shave. He was scruffier than I am now. So, yeah. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. Then Saturday, we kind of slept in because we had been out partying a little bit late, and I also met a girl named Mary on Friday, which, if you want more details, I can tell you more about, but I don't know if she'd want me talking about anything with the general populace. But new friend, good friend. I like making new friends. So that brings us to Saturday. Jen and I slept late, and then we had planned for me going drag, but hadn't really shaved me yet. So for several hours, we were painstakingly removing all of the hair from my body. You can probably still see, or maybe not, I don't know how the quality is, but my arm is still bare, and my legs are also still bare, and there are lots of other parts of me I could show you that are, in fact, still bare. But we don't need to go off on that tangent for too long. The point is, most of the hair that isn't on top of my head has about, that was Saturday, today's Monday, so like 2 days of growth on it, and that's about it. So, after all that was finished, finally, we dressed me up and put some makeup on, and I looked really pretty. And I have some pictures of that, which I will definitely share with anyone who asks. Well, I don't have the pictures yet. I've got one picture on my camera phone, so it's not very good quality, but I have other pictures that other people took that they are going to be willing to send me. I just need to get in touch with them, and that's something that I'm probably going to do right after I'm done making this video, is go and try and email those people and contact them and stuff. So, that is Saturday, right. The end of Saturday was probably the worst part of the con, at least for Jen and I, because essentially, my face kind of started breaking out a little bit. I don't think it was totally caused by the makeup, if it was caused by the makeup at all, but it was just kind of, my face gets that way when I'm not being completely healthy, you know, just having a soda or two, you know, makes my acne flare up a bit, and there was a particular spot that was bugging me, and, you know, there wasn't really anything I could do about it with the makeup on, and it just, you know, compounded with the makeup making my face feel a little bit greasier, and my hair was starting to grow back, which meant any time that, like, I got goosebumps, I would feel, like, spiky pricklies all over me, which is normally something that's tolerable. You know, it's happening today, too, and I'm cool with it today, but on top of the ickiness feelings, I was just starting to feel blah, and that with, of course, you know, I had been wearing a collar all day that was making my neck sweat, and a top all day that was making I was just sweating all over and just generally feeling not pretty anymore, even though I was still getting compliments. So I ended up going up to the room with Jen, and she was feeling a little constrained as well, because she was wearing this absolutely gorgeous, mind you, but very constraining corset, which I had managed to get really tight. And so she was all pretty and stuff in that, but she was feeling, you know, the need to breathe. And so we both unwound. I took a nice bath, washed off all the makeup, and, you know, changed into comfy clothing. And then we were hungry, and I didn't feel like driving anywhere, and she didn't feel like eating what was on hand, so that was kind of a blah conflict type moment. But eventually we just got some sleep. And in the morning, everything was better, and she was still seeming a little bit out of it, but I managed to cheer her up by acting perky and happy, and eventually it was contagious enough to cheer her up too, so that was good. And then Sunday, we met up with Mary one more time. I kind of fuzzed over some stuff on Saturday, but again, details, you know, on an individual by individual basis. But mostly I was around the con and pretty and hurting by the end, especially my feet because I was wearing heels. So yeah, Sunday, met up with Mary again a little bit. Didn't get to say goodbye because she was all, she thought she was still going to be around, but then she like found out her train was leaving like way sooner than she thought or something like that. Or like, yeah, I don't know. Some kind of situation in the train where she had to leave kind of quick, and yeah. But we talked on the phone and agreed that we'd talk via email and stuff, and I'll probably send her the URL to my YouTube account, so maybe she's watching right now. Hi, if you are watching. Yeah. So, that was good. Everything was good. The drive home was actually really nice. We stopped at a place, I can't remember the name now, but it was this neat little, as Jen put it, Chuck E. Cheese for grown-ups, because it was like, you know, an adult restaurant with like a bar and everything, but then it also had an arcade that you could buy, you know, points on a card for, and you could actually even, you know, buy a combination meal slash, you know, arcade card and get both, you know, for cheaper than it would be to buy them separately. So that was kind of cool. We played a lot of shooting games, and the one fighting game they had, and all they had was Pump It Up, which is what I refer to as DDR's retarded step cousin. Because that's really what it is. It's like, instead of 4 arrows, we're going to have 4 arrows diagonal and 1 in the middle, and it doesn't really make sense. And I'm sure if like you practiced on it and you like were raised just playing that it would be just as good as DDR, but I just blah, whatever. So I played a little bit of that just because it was all they had in terms of dancing games, but I really sucked at it and wish that it was DDR. And we were hoping there was another one nearby that maybe actually had DDR, but it turns out that's the only one in North Carolina. So, but they also had these neat shot glasses that I'll probably show you later. Yeah, so then we made it back. We watched a cool movie that I can't remember the name of, but whatever. And that's about it. I got home and didn't get enough sleep, and then went to work today. And, you know, typical work stuff. So, I can't see how long this video's been running, because I'm back on that original, like I was doing in the car, where I can't see the other side of the screen now. But, it has probably gone on long enough, so I'll go ahead and end it. And I will do more videos later. This might be the last one today. I can't really think of anything else I want to do today, video-wise. But I will definitely upload more as more videos come to me. Okay? Have a good night, day, evening, morning, whatever time of day it is when you're watching. Bye.